the point of view of benefits of MSME.
Please continue, sir.
Coming to the point of view of MSMEs, we are getting a lot of direct benefits from the MSMEs. So importance from the economy point of view, it generates large scale of employment. As a result, dependency on government. Why government is encouraging this MSMEs mean the dependency on government for creation of employment is coming down. Yet governments also realizes that as long as government encourages MSMEs, loan process, education process, this also, for example, Skill India. In Skill India, most of the agencies are developing the skills regarding the entrepreneurial skills among the students. So it is one of the important aspect from the government point of view. That's why you see here from the, year after year, government jobs are coming on reducing. They are not appointing more and more government jobs employees. Why? They realize that, hasn't it? Next, economic growth and increase the export. Very, very essential important. Economic growth is possible when more people are involving in the production activity, especially the factory, creation of goods, that is manufacturing activity. And one more important thing, why China got popularity all over the world, we are able to produce the hammer or screwdriver or cutting plate at the 100 rupees or above, but the same China product, we are getting it at 50 rupees itself only. What happened? As a result, our Indian industries are collapsing. As a result, our MSMEs are not in a position to compete with China, isn't it? That's why the very, very important exports is they have got the competitive advantage. China people is having the competitive advantage. They are dumping the goods in the other countries, isn't it? You may ask, sir, why we are not able to restrict means of 1991, all doors are closed, liberalization. Anyone can sell the goods anywhere in the world. It's called liberalization. So here, if you have the capability, you can also produce the goods and services lesser than China, and the same may be dumped in the other countries. We are doing the same in our software products, software exports, but we are unable to do the same in the manufacturing. That's why China becomes world manufacturing hub. India becomes world service hub, service provider hub, doesn't it? Making inclusive growth. Very, very important. Growth is different, inclusive growth is different. Growth means there is a growth will be there, but unequal. Rich become richer day by day, poor become poorer day by day. That is called gap. Gulf between the rich and poor will go on increase. This is called growth, uneven growth. But even inclusive growth means we need to include the poor, downtrodden, hasn't it? So that's why for inclusive growth, we need to concentrate on village industries, small industries, micro industries, medium industries. As a result, these industries establish in nooks and corners of the country. As a result, employment generation increases, standard of living increases, income increases, savings increases. Again, the savings becomes investment. So that's why up to 2017, there was a plan period was that 12th plan. That is only the 12th plan, as in last plan. After that, planning commission is removed, and instead of that, one mechanism came into existence. So here, in the last of 12th 5-year plan, first of all, there is a competitiveness. There should be competitiveness among the MSMEs. Productivity, especially productivity. They should compete themselves. Up to 1991, there will be a protection for every MSME. Now, after 1991, protection days are over. No need to protect by the government. If you are capable, capacity, if you have the skill, you can improve it. Improve your productivity, competence, doesn't it? Next, technology plays very important role from 1991 onwards. Technology plays very important role. With the help of the technology, we are creating miracles. Next, Promotion and development of MSMEs, we are enabling. Government is also creating encouraging environment for the improvement of MSMEs. Next, strong presence in exports. As long as exports are there, although we are depending on imports for the crude oil, but all these are being dominated by the even our handicrafts also being exported to the foreign countries, isn't it? Next, improved managerial process in MSMEs by giving continuous training to the involved stakeholders of the MSMEs regarding the tax, regarding the technology, regarding the accounting, regarding the marketing, regarding the production. Everywhere, continuously these people are making effort to improve the managerial capacity of the MSMEs. Coming to the point of the pre-liberalization, post-liberalization evaluation, how this is evaluated. First of all, very, very important. Before liberalization, 1991, liberalization plays very important role in our landmark, economic landmark. You might have reading number of passages, number of subjects, pre-liberalization, post-liberalization. Before 1991, our total economy was protective economy. Government should protect everyone. But after 1991, no protection from the government. You need to improve your capacity, capability, skills, and you need to show your competitive advantage and edge. Now, in the pre-liberalization, first of all, they need to 90% of, you believe or not, 90% of people were depending on agriculture. Disguised unemployment, seasonal unemployment, every unemployment was there. But on those days also, they try to shift from labor from the agriculture sector to non-agriculture sector. Gradually it happened. Next, during this period only, smaller firms grow rapidly. Very, very rapidly, smaller firms. Later, large-scale economies, large-scale firms dominated. Next, post-liberalization. Here, during the post-liberalization, MSMEs. Why? Because on those days there was a popular saying: Indian farmer could not make a competition with the developed countries' farmers. They are getting more benefits from the government in the form of subsidies, encouragement. But India is a country which is not doing any direct help to the farmers, isn't it? And not even farmers, even for business people also. So that's why 1991 to 2000, there is a challenging period for the MSMEs, frankly speaking. The interest is ruined, the enthusiasm is ruined, and government also not having the clear mandate during those days from 1991 to 2004. All those are the coalition governments only. No government has made much effort for the development of MSMEs. So after realization, these MSMEs got popularity after 2000 era. After 2000 era, gradually this MSMEs improved. They improved their performance, their skill, their technology, and their dependence on their capital, etc., etc. And they realized that competition only going to survive us, isn't it? So as a result, they enter into the competition fry. From 2000 onwards, this number of MSMEs are going on increasing. As a result, exports are increasing, and they are increasing to 34% of employees are from this MSMEs only in 2006 and 7, and bounced back. Initially it declined sharply and bounced back to 12% of growth in the MSMEs. And industrial sickness, one important concept in the company farm is, if any company continuously getting the losses, the company is said to be sickness. The sickness is more in case of MSMEs, isn't it? So the negative parameters, negative influencers are more for the MSMEs. Why? Because these people are not properly trained, and they are not ready to adapt the change, isn't it? That's why these problems are continuously raising in the MSME. So here, for that purpose also, the government of India give helping hand for the MSMEs by giving some encouragement for the this MSMEs. In addition to these above, ancillarization. Ancillarization means if any large industry is established. For example, our Narsapur area, nearby Hoskote, Narsapur area is there. Honda factory is established. Honda is the largest scale industry. You believe or not, Honda is not manufacturing its seats. Honda is not manufacturing its what we call all the ancillaries from plug to petrol tank, isn't it? Every component is manufactured by the ancillary units, which are engaging in the MSMEs. So that's why this ancillarization plays very important role. Establishment of large industries create or co-create, give a space for the ancillarization for the MSMEs. That's why government realized this also. They encouraged the establishment of large-scale industries, especially in automobile, especially nowadays. Government is concentrating on the conventional power like solar panels, solar power. So, illiterate, so-called illiterates are manufacturing the solar panels, believe or not. Manufacturing of solar panels is not so difficult. It need not require the rocket science to learn, doesn't it? Even illiterates from the Gujarat, Rajasthan area also, Bimaru states like Bihar, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh also, Uttar Pradesh also, they are engaging the women force especially, and they are giving some employment opportunities, isn't it? So this ancillarization plays very important role in MSME. And degree of internationalization. One more important thing is, as long as we are exporting 45%, 50% of our exports are from the MSMEs only. Contribution of MSMEs in the exports are going on increasing. So these two are very, very important aspects from our MSMEs point of view. From if we observe from the independence 1947 point of view, employment generation is increased a lot. 90% of population was depending on agriculture in 1947, but now only 60%. That is going on coming down, doesn't it? In near future, our dependence on agriculture will come down to 20%, if you believe or not, doesn't it? Next. MSMEs, and not only employment generation, but also regional disparities are coming down due to establishment of MSMEs. Some of the industrial centers are there: Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Bangalore, Pune, especially. These are the industrial centers. But now, due to establishment of this district industrial center (DIC), is one of the concepts which is coined by the government of India during 70s and 80s. During those days, government of India tries to set up every district should have the one district industrial center. The district industrial center will allot the units to the owners depending upon the requirements. So every district will have the manufacturing unit. As a result, this growth and development will equally distributed in all the areas. Next, policies. From since time to time, depending upon the requirement, they are going on changing the policies to suit the needs of people who are engaging in the MSMEs. That may be either maybe finance policy, technology policy, market policy, any other policies also. You believe or not, nowadays some companies or some banks are coming forward to provide the dollar-based loans also. Some MSME is engaging in the importing and exporting. For example, importing of raw materials from the foreign country, they require the dollars. They need to convert the dollars very immediately. So in such case, bankers are coming forward to convert your local money into dollars within no time, isn't it? And new agencies from time to time, Government of India is establishing SIDBI like SSA like agency, SIDBI, Small Industrial Development Bank of India. Now, these small scale institutions, all these are the separate special type of institutions they are setting up for the improvement of MSME. Next, in evaluation of reservation policy, already I discussed it. Government reserved some of the goods and services for the MSMEs only. Means if government procure goods or services of this particular reservation category, they need to get these goods from the MSMEs only. Already I told. Example, hospital, bed sheets, they require the bed sheets. Where do they get the bed sheets? They need to procure these bed sheets from the MSMEs only. And the same way, government run hostels will be there. Hostel students, they will have the uniform. Where to get the uniform? From MSMEs only. Why? Because these MSMEs are not in a position to compete with the large scale units. CRM or Raymonds, everyone is producing the cloth, textile. But these small textile unit holders could not make a competition from the big industrial owner. That's why Government of India decided to make reservation. So this reservation in 1984 it was 873, in 1989 it was 836, by 1990 2005 it is reduced to 605. Gradually, what is happening? The competition from the large scale units are becoming more and more in the MSMEs. And the liberalization, during the liberalization, there is no scope for the reservation for the products for the MSMEs. As a result, MSMEs are facing toughest competition, isn't it? And from performance point of view, they're performing well. And what are the challenges? First of all, registration. There micro, small, medium enterprises, still some unregistered firms are there. They have to be registered. Unregistration is one of the important problem which is prevailing in the MSME sector, isn't it? People are not showing any interest. Although government is giving some sort of benefits, people are not coming back. Unregistered firms are more. To take any decision by the policy holders, they require the data. When we get the data, if all are registered, then only we will get the data. Is one of the crucial problem in India. Next, competitiveness. Still there is a scope. We need to improve the competitiveness among the MSMEs. Technology, access to technology, very important. People are not ready to adopt the new technology. We need to make them ready to adopt the new technology. Next, IPR. This is a like intellectual property right. What we call if we make any copy of the product or production process, they need to pay the royalty to the big industrial firms. These are very challenging aspects now, isn't it? So everyone is making their manufacturing processes being registered. As a result, small entrepreneurs are not in a position to copy the product which is made by the big industrial entrepreneurs, isn't it? So these IPR related issues are also hindering the growth of the MSMEs. Next, design and as market driver, very important design. To take the example of doll manufacturing, are we able to compete with the dolls which are being manufactured in America and imported to India? It's quite highly impossible. Why? Because our products are prototype, monotype, isn't it? They are not having any technology at all, isn't it? So that's why we need to make innovations for the attracting of the foreign market. Wasteful usage of resources and manpower is also very important. MSMEs, they don't have the capacity, they don't have the what we call system to utilize the manpower and capacity. Installed capacity they will have, but due to there some limitations like marketing area, financial area, or operations area, they are having some sort of limitation. We believe or not, a machine We can use the machine for 18 hours or 24 hours a day by giving 1 day rest for the machine. But in rural areas, drivers, the operators of machine are not available. As a result, machines are being run as per the availability of machine driver. We believe or not, most of the MSMEs are facing the same type of problem. It is my live example in Harihara. One MSME is there. Only one operator is there, lathe machine, but 4 lathe machines are there. The same operator has to work in 4 machines. How he can concentrate? And you may ask, sir, why remaining people are not coming? Why? Because our education system is not converting the people into skillful on lathe machine. We are concentrating on general education, but not technical education. Immediately after 10th class, if we say ITI, immediately either parent or father or the student will deny. No, I don't want to ITI. I don't want to go IIT only, not ITI. Isn't it? Like this, these are all the problems. Next, energy efficiency associated with high cost. They are not in a position to use the energy efficiently. Which means if you use the energy efficiently, it will give the more profits, isn't it? Power also, a lot of power fluctuations are there. As a result, energy efficiency will come down. ICT, internet issues, information communication technology, the usage is low market penetration. These MSMEs are concentrating on the particular locality only, that particular locality only. And in the same way, this MSMEs has to redefine the definition depending upon the requirements from time to time. From 2006 to 2020, 14 years they took for the redefining of the definition. But actually, during the we are facing toughest inflation. As a result, our money is going on decreasing. That's why you need to increase the investment or turnover threshold from time to time. You see, recent initiatives. What are those initiatives? Limited liability partnership 2008. Already we discussed it. So here, instead of partnership, they can float the limited liability partnership, and even they can list their shares in the stock exchange also, hasn't it? And Mudra loans, Prime Minister, medium institution, legal and regulatory structures, and every either state government or central government, government of Karnataka, government, respective state governments, government of India, every individual, every official is supporting for the development in both of the MSMEs nowadays. Next, if any interministerial requirements are there, all the ministers are coming together for the upliftment and development of this MSMEs. And from time to time, they are engaging in the meetings. And if any interdepartmental transfers issues are there, they are settling it, isn't it? That's why nowadays more startups are coming in, but more startups are taking place nowadays, and operations and growth, birth stage, operations and growth stage, and exit stage. There are 3 stages for the will be there for any startup. Number 1, birth stage. Number 2, growth stage. Number 3, easy exit stage, isn't it? So that's why by realizing the importance of MSMEs, recently under the Atmanirbhar Bharat, Government of India initiated 3 lakh crore collateral-free automatic loan for the MSMEs. No need to give any security. Without any security, on the name of MSMEs only, they can get the 3 lakh crores of rupees of loan. 50,000 crore equity infusion for the MSMEs fund of funds. Separately for MSMEs, separate fund is created by the mutual funds, and 20 crores subordinated for the MSME. Subordinate means in addition to above funds, if any other requirements are there, these funds are being supplied by the Government of India. Frankly speaking, these MSMEs are having a lot of potential growth and development. And the same way, we can simply say that MSMEs are growth engines. They are the growth engines of our economy. That's why every government should have the ability, not only ability, willingness to develop these MSMEs. not only present, in future also. That's all for today. Thank you, madam. Shailaja,
Thank
madam.
you. Thank you very much, sir. A wonderful
Okay.
session, a clear understanding of the MSME, sir.
Okay.
Very well explained. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you.